while sitting here after I put that other video together, I come across a few more. I'm always coming across videos, but it's a real short one right here. I got two videos actually I want to show you, and I want you to tell me or explain to me in the comments what the difference is and why one is any worse than the other. This fella right here, he went into an Asian hair salon or some kind of Asian business, and he went to shooting the place up. Now they considered that a hate crime, and he could get like 99 years because it was a hate crime. Well, first of all, I never have seen a love crime. There's always hatred involved and anger to cause a crime, you know, I guess. Like I say, I might be retarded, I don't know. But I looked this up. I looked up what the definition of hate crime is. Because I want to know. It says a crime, typically one involving violence that is motivated by prejudice on the basis of race, religion, sexual orientation, or other grounds. That is the definition of a hate crime. So it's got to be racially motivated. Well, let me ask you this. Is it possible to not even like your own race? And when you kill someone, could that be a hate crime? I don't like white people, so I'm gonna go out and kill white people. That would be a hate crime, wouldn't it? Because we're seeing hate crimes every day, but they're not calling them hate crimes. We see all this race on race. I mean, within the races, and we know what race that is. The fellas are out there killing people every day in their own race, but it's not being called a hate crime. It's just a crime. You know, I don't know if y'all remember that song from the 80s, I think it was, Crime of Passion. It was a crime of passion. Old country song, y'all remember that? Well, I've heard of Crime of Passion, you know, and I can see that, but I don't see how they, just because it's another race, or you get mad at a homosexual or something, and you go out and cause a crime against them, that can give you more time. I don't get it. But anyhow, check this story out, and then I'm going to show you another one right behind it. And the one I'm fixing to show you, Lord have mercy, it is something else. One of the worst crimes I've seen. Yes, it is. But anyhow, check this one out first. This is a hate crime against Asians.
As we turn our attention this morning to the man accused of opening fire inside an Asian-owned hair salon. He now faces 7 counts of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Each count against Jeremy Smith classified as a hate crime. Investigators say that's what motivated Smith when he shot 3 women at Hair World in Dallas's Koreatown back in May. Those hate crime charges increase the potential punishment. He faces up to 99 years or life in prison.
All right. So that was considered a hate crime. Now, I don't know if maybe he had his hair done previously in that hair salon, or maybe he took Shanika there to get her weave done or something. That didn't do a good enough job, and he just had hatred towards the Asians for doing it. I don't know. I don't know how they come up with this being a hate crime. I really don't. It's a crime, yes, and there was hatred behind it. But watch this story I'm fixing to show you. Now, this is just a few days old. This is an awful, awful story. And if you want to tell me there was no hate involved in this, then I don't know what to tell you. This is an awful story. It involves a hot curling iron. Yeah, and they wasn't using it on the hair. Check this story out and tell me this wasn't a hate crime.
This brutal attack went on for hours against this poor woman in her own home. Allegedly, DeKenta Parchman beat her repeatedly and sexually assaulted her with a hair straightener that was turned on.
The crime scene photos in and of itself, I think, speak to the significance of this assault.
Torture, criminal sexual conduct, and assault. It's what 30-year-old DeKenta Parchman is charged with for terrorizing an ex-girlfriend late last month at this Van Buren Township apartment. Investigators tell Fox 2 he showed up at his ex's house drunk and started punching her in the face. Then he smashed ashtrays over her head and continued to violate her using a hot hair straightener. The beating went on with an extension cord and more blows to her head. After about 3 hours of this agony, she was able to escape to a neighbor's place where they called police. But before they got there, Parchman allegedly stole her car and left. Earlier this week, the U.S. Marshals tracked him to Taylor. He was in a car when he was arrested with 7 bullet wounds that hadn't been treated. They came from some kind of shootout in Inkster during his time on the run, something he brought up in court Tuesday.
I got shot 7 times Sunday. And I still got bullets in me that's supposed to get out, and my hand was supposed to get surgery, and my knee, my leg broke.
Parchman, no stranger to the prison system, serving time for unlawful imprisonment, drugs, and a home invasion. The woman who he attacked spent several days in the hospital and is still recovering from her serious injuries. A judge gave Parchman a $250,000 cash bond, no 10%. With all of his priors, if he's found guilty on these latest charges, he's looking at some serious prison time. Reporting in Van Buren Township, Jessica Dupnack, Fox 2 News.
Wait a minute, I was wrong. I was thinking a curling iron. That's what white people use. But it was a straightening iron to straighten them curls out. So forgive me for being wrong, for not being diverse enough to know the difference between what certain people use, either a curling iron or a straightening iron. And then this guy wants to tell him, well, I was shot 7 times. Okay, well, there you go. He left there after doing that heinous crime. I mean, just awful. I couldn't imagine what that woman went through. I would hate to even try to picture what she went through. And then he gets shot, 7 times, and wants some sympathy for it. And then this is what blows my freaking mind. The judge gives him a bond, and he's already been locked up for attacking a woman once before. But they give him a $250,000 bond. He's got to pay the whole bond. I mean, he can't get no 10% or nothing. But why in the world would a judge want to give him a bond, period? Huh? Why? They're letting these people right back out on the streets with no repercussions whatsoever. I mean, Lord have mercy. If they do lock them up, like I say, they don't want to feel like they're doing injustice and locking certain people. They don't want to lock the fellas up very long at the time because they might be called stereotyping or something. But no, was that not a hate crime what that guy did? Was there any love involved in that? No, that was a hate crime. And he should get the maximum sentence. He should have never been given a bond. He should be sitting there in jail waiting until his court date comes up. And then when they find him guilty, which they will, they should, he should get 99 years. Yeah. I think what he did was a lot worse than what the other fellow did by getting mad because Shanika's hair didn't come out right at the Asian hair salon, you know. But no, I'm like I said, I might be retarded. I don't know the difference between a hate crime and a regular crime, you know, because there's hatred involved in all of it, you know. I don't know. Y'all help me figure this out because I'm white and slow. I don't deny that one bit. But anyhow, I wanted to bring these stories to you. Y'all leave me something in the comments. Let me know. You know, help me out. Help this old boy out. I'll catch y'all next time on the Chicken Bone News Network. Pop, pop, pop.
Remarkable. Remarkable. I says remarkable. Remarkable.